G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 34 of our Wolves Group Mode here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we'll be taking on the Blades, Sheffield United in the Premier League. We have been absolutely killing it this season. We are on track for our goal of, really competing for the Premier League, and the ultimate goal is winning the Champions League, which, if you're going just by Yusuf Poulsen, he's killing it. 5 goals in 2 appearances in the Champions League is absolutely nutty. And he's proven just to be our absolute best striker. Compared to Raul Jimenez, who's supposed to be the number one choice, average rating of 8.10, average rating of 7.3, he's got a ridiculous amount of more goals. How about assists? How are we looking? Pedro Neto well out on top. Ben Zachary has been incredible off the bench. Surprised to see Benacer up that high. Anyway, before we get through to today's game, we've got 4 games to catch you up on. We've got Plymouth Argyle in the Carabao Cup, the League Cup. We've got Arsenal in the Premier League, we've got Shakhtar in the Champions League, and we've got then Southampton in the Premier League again. So, a few games to catch you up on, a number of goals. Let's get straight into them. Getting us underway against Plymouth, it was Jedson Fernandez. He has been perhaps a forgotten figure this season. He hasn't really featured too much or played too much of a big part, I suppose, but here he is getting the scoring underway, sliding just to get there in time to find a way past the keeper to give us a 1-0 lead. Shortly after that, 1-0 became 2-0. It was Ismail Assar finding the top corner. Absolutely incredible finish. He just turns on it. I think it's Benacer, gives him the ball there. Just turns on it first time. Second touch. Right in the top corner. Nothing the keeper could do about that one. It's 2-0 Wolves. We then found a third, and from the sublime to not so sublime. I've used that a few times in the last few weeks. I've got to stop saying that. We lobbed it over to the back post. The ball lobbed up. The keeper committed, as did all the defenders. And Yusuf Poulsen was there to. He could have done just about anything. It reminds me of the Balotelli against Norwich, how he shouldered it in. Anyway, here is Pedro Neto sprinting away, finding his way through. He's done that a number of times of late. I think the game against Everton, he did it for both of our goals, or 2 of our 3. He finds a way through here to get our 4th goal. Finding the bottom corner with a great finish, really, but after his defence had let him down, the keeper didn't really have much chance anyway. We then got a 5th goal right at the end. It is that man again, Ben Zachary. He has been absolutely incredible off the bench. Very, very glad that I, made the decision just to add to our bench boys, I suppose, to Fabio Silva and O'Neill. I added this fella. He's been unreal. It was a 5-0 win. We then went down to the Emirates, where Raul Jimenez gave us the lead. It was a nice ball here. I think it's Rafael Leao. Finds the angle thanks to the run through from Ruben Neves that drew away the defenders. And then first time, Raul Jimenez unleashed just a rasping effort right into the top corner. Nothing the keeper could do about it. Did not have a chance in the world. Moments later, it became 2-0. This time, it was Rafael Leao volleying it back down across the keeper. Cross from Trincao finds him nicely. He'd gotten away from our old boy Johnny Otto. Fires it low and hard across the keeper for 2-0. And that's 2 clean sheets on the bounce. We've won 5-0 against Plymouth, 2-0 against Arsenal. We then hosted Shakhtar in the Champions League, and getting us underway from a corner yet again, it was Yusuf Poulsen. He's just got great length, doesn't he? I don't know how he sort of arcs backwards. He's retreating before he gets there, manages to get up. None of the defenders can get up as high as he can. And he finds the bottom corner to give us a nice 1-0 lead. We then made it 2-0. This time it's Mukiele getting his first goal from just. It's impossible. It surely is an impossible angle. From the corner, we sort of recycle it, put it back out to the taker, and Mukiele right on the back post. The ball's almost out for a goal kick, and he finds a way to hit it in off the bar to give us a 2-0 lead, his first goal for the club, and he has been a wonderful signing so far. We then made it 3-0. It's an own goal. I think it's Jude Bellingham who takes the shot. We had done very well to get him through. He fires it across the keeper, and the defender, he doesn't have much time to react. It's pretty unfortunate for him. And I guess if he doesn't stick a foot out, Ismail Assar behind him, or Leao, whoever it was, is probably going to finish that one anyway. Moments later, we then made it 4. The cross here from Pedro Neto, I don't think I've seen a ball hit as hard this FIFA. Like, it just absolutely flies across like a bullet, absolute dart, into the left foot of Yusuf Poulsen, who just has to stick a foot out and redirect it to make it 4-0, his second goal. He then gets his hat-trick, another headed goal, another assist from Pedro Neto. Pedro had done well to get by his man, lifts a little cross just past the centre-back onto where Yusuf Poulsen is. And with that, again, that great neck power, powers the head up beyond the keeper, grabbing his hat-trick, making it, what was that, 5-0? 5-0 became 6. It's Yusuf Poulsen again. He just finds himself on the end of this one. Who is it with the head up? Ben Zachary, maybe? I'm not sure. Man, it's hard to see from back here. Yusuf Poulsen, though, was the beneficiary of perhaps some sloppy defending and a ball that just fell kindly for him. We then lost our clean sheet streak. 89 minutes in, I think it's Licensor Traore. Is that what his name is? The fella who used to play for Arsenal. Arsenal. God damn it. Ajax, he used to play for. Just dribbles around us. The same old story. It's the same goal we've conceded 100 times. He just rolls it back, fires it past keeper. 6-1. We then hosted Southampton in the Premier League, and getting the scoring underway was Leao. I mean, he does very well to get up to win this header. It was Ruben Neves who had got through. His first touch, perhaps too close to the keeper, tried to dink it over the keeper, but it just loops up in the air. Leao gets there first, heads into an empty net for 1-0. Just about breaks his back, celebrating as well, just for good measure as well. Southampton then drew on back through, I think his name's Sofiane, anyway, Diop, Mr. Diop, Sofiane Diop. He gets the equaliser there. Nice little 1-2 with James Ward-Prowse in the box. We then got the lead again just before half-time. It's Rafael Leao again. This time it's Pedro Neto getting around their wide back yet again, getting down to the byline, cutting it back to the edge of the 6-yard box. Leao Pedro Neto made it so easy for him, didn't he? Then from a corner again, this time it's Raul Jimenez, and he's just standing there. Just none of the Southampton players put in the effort or, get far enough across to affect the ball at all. I don't know what the bloke marking him's doing. He's just standing behind him instead of making any effort to get there. And Jimenez doesn't need that kind of invitation to make it 3-1. We then made it 4-1, and guess who? It's Rafael Leao with a hat-trick. Back-to-back matches with hat-tricks for our players. This time it's Leao. He'd made the good outside-to-in run, gets beyond his man, one-on-one with the keeper, just absolutely fires one in. 3 very different goals, but 3 beautiful goals for our Wolves side, Leeds side. What am I doing? We then made it 5-1 right at the end. It's Fabio Silva getting his head on the ball. It's terrible goalkeeping. It shouldn't have been a goal. It was just right towards the end. I wasn't really paying too much attention. I was just trying to, when you get to that stage where you're just trying to finish matches, you're like, all right, the result's already. Anyway, Fabio Silva gets a goal. We get a 5-1 win, and that's all there is. So those results have left us on top of the league. We are ahead by 7 points, ahead of a chasing pack of 3, Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal, all on 22 points. That 5-1 win then against Southampton was actually their first loss of the season, amazingly. If they could have turned some of those draws into wins, they would be absolutely pushing us right now. We are, though, unbeaten. We are absolutely killing it. As for the Champions League, look, we're already through, really. I mean, we've got 2 games to play. In theory, Monaco could catch us. I doubt it. They've got to play Lokomotiv, they've got to then play Shakhtar on the last day, and we've got to lose both of our games. Look, we're through. Really, we're through. We've got a goal difference of +10 with 2 games to play, and honestly, I don't see us slipping that far. That would be absolutely insane, really. As for the League Cup, we have drawn Chelsea in the quarterfinals. Hopefully we can get through that one. Luckily, we had drawn at home. It would have been nice to draw MK Dons, but We've got Chelsea and hopefully get through to a semi-final against, I mean, in all likelihood, it'll be Liverpool or Manchester City or Arsenal, I'd have to say. But that is it. That's all there is before the game. Let's get through to your featured match. Our trip away to Sheffield United to play the Blades in the Premier League to hopefully remain unbeaten. Let's get to the lineups. So here we go then. For what is just about the first time, I think, we are playing our absolute best 11. We are going all guns blazing in today's video. We have got Simon in goals, a backline of Mukiele, Saliba, Bastoni and Ait Nouri, midfield three of Benassa, Bellingham and Neves, and a front line of Neto, Jimenez and Leao. What can you say? Look how absolutely insane our squad has gotten. Ruben Neves is up to 90, Pedro Neto 88, Ait Nouri's up to 85, which is the same overall as Jimenez, Bastoni, Mukiele. Unai Simon's 86. We are just looking absolutely incredible. You might say it's unrealistic that we're unbeaten and doing this incredibly, but when you look at the squad being that good, it's probably not too far out of the question that we are league leading and competing in the Champions League. As for Sheffield United today, our hosts, they have Price in goal, back three of O'Connell, Herelle? I don't know how to say it, bloody hell. Vuskovic, wide backs are Bogle on the right, Low on the left. Midfield, sort of three, is Burke and Berg. Man, that's annoying to say together, Birkenberg. As the holders, with Freeman as sort of the number 10 in behind Ryan Brewster and Ndiaye up front. Gonna be completely honest, don't know a whole lot about most of these players. Ryan Brewster's probably the only one I'm really that familiar with, as well as Sanderberg and Jaden Bogle, I suppose, being the, I guess, best options, especially in the Football Manager anyway. But we are hoping today that we can continue our hot streak and further our lead at the top of the Premier League table. So here we are then at the beautiful Bramall Lane for Sheffield United hosting our Wolves sign. At this juncture, guys, I'll just remind you to please leave a like down below. Why not? It doesn't hurt you. Helps me. Win-win. Subscribe down below if you want to see how we go with this season, if you're new to the channel. And make sure to follow us on the social medias. They're all in the description below. That's enough yammering. Let's get to football. Let's do it. Come on, the boys. All right, here we go. We are off and running here at Bramall Lane. Man, I don't remember the last time, or if we have faced them. Oh, we wouldn't have faced them yet, because they would have been... Oh no, we would have faced them in the first season at least. I'm not sure if they got relegated. Either way, it's probably been a while since we've played Sheffield United. And honestly, I just can't remember how we've gone against them previously. If it's anything like this opening 4 minutes though, this is going to be a long bloody game, because I can't touch the ball. Can we have the bloody ball, please? Bloody hell. There we go. Finally. The hell was that? Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's got the pace. He's going to get through. Oh, no. Maybe a shandy too far. Tried to find... Oh, that's an effort. Oh my god, it's gone in. You're kidding. I was absolutely just having a go. I was frustrated after the first few minutes. I've had a pop from a mile out with Ruben Neves. Look, there wasn't much on. I probably could have given it to Bellingham or something, but you know what's better than that? Finding the top bloody corner, in off the post, Ruben Neves. You absolute superstar. Wow. What a man. Very right to applaud that one. What a hero. Ruben Neves has got 7 goals this season, which is insane. He's probably our top scorer in the Premier League. But, you know, after that opening 4 minutes, long may the next 2 continue. Where we had the ball, basically. That's all I wanted. The ball. Man, they are pissing me off, hey. This is going to be a long one. They are just running all the way. Oh, it's Ollie Burke, isn't it, in their midfield? Oh, you cannot see a thing down this end of the pitch. This is horrendous. Who's this good for? Alright, well held. Well held there by Unai Simon, who can also find Ismail Benassa. And it's our turn to have the ball again. Hooray! Hooray, everybody. Let's celebrate our Wolves finally getting to pass the bloody ball around. What? How were Sheffield United that good at keeping the ball? I know, like, obviously us being away from home, we have less of an ability to chase them down. But, oh, not bad there from Benassa. But this has been ridiculous. Benassa from distance tried to repeat Neves' feat. It's bending back, but just didn't quite have enough on it. Sheffield United playing like Barcelona. This is unreal. I am going to say... Oh no, NDI is absolutely through here. Saliba does well to come over and marshal him. And we win the ball back from a poor crossed effort. There's a lot of room for us in midfield when we get the ball. I feel. Because they have 5 defenders. They're not shying away from that either. Like it's not, a back 5, but the wing backs get very high up. Oh dear. Here's Bellingham on the end of it. Oh, puts it well wide. What is that, Jude? Come on, mate. Come on. Not good enough. Surely with that amount of space and time on the edge of the box, a player of Jude Bellingham's quality can get closer to the target than that. That was shocking. Anyway, here is Sheffield United playing the ball out from the back again. Is this what they're known for? Have I missed something? More possession here for the Blades. Our players are going to be absolutely run ragged today, apparently. They're having all of the ball. We are... I'm at this stage just grateful that they're not really creating anything. It's probably because they don't really chuck that many players forward that they aren't, as yet, really creating anything. But then, defensively it's been shots from distance. One incredible shot from distance. Here's Jimenez though. Threw into the box. Just took it too close to the centre back. And with his weak foot, it is a deflected effort. And back to the same story of Sheffield United playing out from the back and us running after the ball. Oh, Neves has won it. There we go. We've won the ball high up. Neves is running into the box. Oh, I thought I could cut it back there for... I think it was it Jimenez on the edge of the box? Oh, and we win the ball back again high up. Here we go. This is the good stuff. This is what you came to see. Wolves winning the ball high up, keeping the ball a bit, and hopefully creating chances at the end of it. Or poor passes that should be a lot easier than they're made out to be. I guess, yeah, we're able to, because of the way that they play, our wide backs are probably able to step up a bit more. Like when they win the ball, our wide backs should be able to step up. Because they're like wide men, like this, Jaden Bogle. Oh, winning a corner. He takes a while to get up there. So our wide backs could probably step up and help out a bit. Corner, terrible. And it's Aït-Nouri with an acre of room to run into. He's still bloody going. Bloody hell. This is nuts. How has nobody come near him? Oh, saved. I hate those saves this FIFA, where they pat it down in front of themselves. It just doesn't look natural at all. Anyway, that was a great run from Aït-Nouri. He probably has the fitness for it because nobody's challenged him all game. So he's just been hankering for a sprint. But he tried the effort there across the keeper. Good save. And now it's Sheffield United's turn to attack with Sanderberg. Here's Ndiaye. Oh no, he's done the drag back. Yes! That's what we bought Simon for. There we go. They've had their one chance. The little drag back got us again. The finish just too close to the keeper, and Simon does a great job of sending it well away from the goals out for a corner to be swung in by Freeman. And they've missed. Oh my god. One panicked that we'd give away a penalty and 2 thought it would go in, but neither. Amazing. It's 1-0 at the half. We've definitely not had our best half of football, but we've come out on top, and that's a sign of champions, isn't it? Isn't it, lads? Here we go, second half underway. Hoping for more time on the ball this half, but starts like that not going to help us out too much. Man, this Sheffield United side are doing the business with the ball. Thankfully, they've only really created that one chance, and that was just down to just dribbling again, where we can't have our players react in time. Look at Saliba. God, Saliba's good, isn't he? He got across there with just great pace that he showed. Here's Jimenez coming the other way with it, Our wide men have very much been maligned, I suppose, with how wide they're set up. But here's Bellingham into the box. Wide again. How has he done it? Beautiful setup play. From one winger to the other, then the little ball inside. But Jude Bellingham can't do the business, and rightly so he's frustrated. He should be. Promising signs though. At least we were able to, get our wide men on the ball and create something. And we have done a gain here. It's Pedro Neto on the ball, finding Ruben Neves, who finds the back of the net. There it is. Pedro Neto cutting inside, finding some room. I guess that's where the space is, where they've only got those two holding midfielders. And the runs from Bellingham and Jimenez had taken some defenders away. Just waited for that last defender to commit to Pedro Neto before laying it off to Ruben Neves, who finishes beautifully. Really, gives us a 2-0 lead. Things are looking comfortable. And we're looking like champions. I almost feel bad for Ryan Brewster with how his last season in the Premier League went with Sheffield. Oh, they've dribbled it out. Like, he had a great loan spell at... Was it Swansea he went out on loan from Liverpool to? I think that's right. But then, the pressure of going up to the Premier League with a promoted side and also being, that side's record signing. He's Belling with an effort. This time it's on target, but it is straight at the keeper. Anyway, I just sort of feel bad for him. I think he's probably better than that season sort of indicated. Here's a corner from Neto, headed away quite easily. Bellingham will recycle though, gives it back to Neto, who, can he find Jimenez? No. Jeez, that was a big header. How big is that bloke? He must be huge. He dwarfed, who was it? Raul Jimenez, who didn't seem like he had much of a chance. Here's Brewster, good pass out wide. No, not quite. A little bit overdone. And we walk away with it. We have lined up our 3 subs to come on. The bench boys back in town. I don't think that's going to be a thing, nor should I try and make it a thing. But, why not? Those 3 same subs coming on shortly. I mean, hopefully they can continue their absolute hot streak. Even if they aren't the best goals, like that headed effort from Fabio Silva earlier. Hopefully they can keep it going though. As long as they can get on. Bloody hell. I don't think I've played a side who's kept the ball as well as Sheffield United have today. This might be one of my lowest possession games. Oh, here's Neves. Is he onside? No, not quite. He would have been through for a hat-trick though. Looked like it was going to be close. I would say I definitely thought he was going to be offside, but, worth a go. And that is the cue for the introduction of Ben Zekri, Fabio Silva and Aidan O'Neill. They're back in town. The bench boys are back in town. Will they make any impact? Don't really know. Does it matter? Probably not. Because we're already winning. Here's Aidan O'Neill though. He's done well to find a bit of space out wide there, but that defender that I don't know how to say his name does very, very well. Plays it back to his keeper Price, who's getting closed out, man. Took it in tight, didn't he? Aidan Nuri wins that header well. Neto on the ball, finds Ben Zekri. Ben Zekri, I definitely angled the stick back further than that, trying to find, what's Mukiele doing running inside there? Didn't make any sense. I tried to find Ruben Neves, is what I was going to say. Oh man, I wanted that ball to be better for Ben Zekri. Good effort from him, right into the top corner, but saved by the keeper on this occasion. It's just so agile, quick, good on the ball. And I guess coming off the bench, especially later in games, when players are slowing down and tiring, it's been unreal, really. Second chance here with Neto. That almost seemed like a foul. What happened there? He wasn't able to get up at all. And this is going to be the bit in the game where they decide to press, so we need to be careful. Sanderberg finding that defender I don't know how to say the name of. Herrell? I don't know how to bloody say it. Anyway. Saliba marshalling well. But then forgets to tackle. They're in the box. good block. Who was that? I think it was Mukiele, and Mukiele comes out with the ball. Finds Pedro Neto maybe? Yes, he does. We're away with the counter-attack here. Can he find Fabio Silva? He can. It's 3-0. Great counter-attack. Absolutely clinical. Started by Mukiele, finished by Fabio Silva. One of our bench boys has struck again. It's that, that period where they start to push forward and we can bring on our three, young, sprightly fellas where we can get away from teams. Here's Fabio Silva absolutely rifling that one in. He had a very down second season last year, but this season he's right back at it, and that is a great finish. Keeper had absolutely no chance for that one. 3-0. Yeah, I feel like despite not having possession, we've made pretty light work of this. 5 goals in 12 appearances off the bench. Oh, that was a good touch. How did he kill that so well? Here's Mukiele defending someone, I can't read his bloody name. Gobo? What was that? I think that said Gobo. Oh, Ben Zekri's away here. Oh, it might be 4. Ben Zekri's absolutely away. Ben Zekri, 4. It's 4-0. That's it. That's game. Again, the counter-attack, they're starting to push people forward. We've just got those few fit new players ready to go. And easily put through. I think it was a good through ball there from Ruben Neves, it might have been. Finds Ben Zekri with all the room in the world, all the time in the world. Makes it count. Easily one of those times where, when you almost have too much time and you overthink it and end up screwing it up or end up, doing whatever. Not Ben Zekri. He's too good for that. He's scored again. It's 4-0, really adding some gloss to the scoreline the last couple of minutes. And I guess what I was trying to say is that we've been sensational on the ball, as long as we've been able to keep them out, which we have done. So, really, quite a complete performance, I suppose. Look at that, 4-0. How good are we? Getting us underway was Ruben Neves, an absolutely incredible effort. He gets the clearance comes out to him. Couple of touches to set himself before unleashing just a great hit. I think it's with sort of the outside of his foot, so it's coming back in towards the goals, in off the post. Just an incredible effort. 1-0 to the Wolves. Then 55 minutes in, we made it 2-0. Pedro Neto did fantastically to draw in the last centre-back there, as Ruben Neves broke free, found space in the box. Couple of touches to put it onto his good foot, set himself, and find the sort of bottom corner-ish, I guess, side netting maybe. Anyway, he found the back of the net, that's what matters, and it was 2-0. Then we got to add a little bit of gloss to the scoreline, perhaps making it seem less even of a contest than it was, but it was Fabio Silva getting one on the end of a cross from Pedro Neto finding him. A great supposedly weak foot volley there from Fabio Silva into the top corner, making it 3-0, securing us the 3 points, before our boy Jamal Ben Zekri grabbed a 4th for us in stoppage time at the end of the 90 minutes, making it 4-0, just a clean breakaway, couple of passes and we were through, and Ben Zekri did the business, making it 4-0, securing a 4-0 win, and just a great performance really. Happy as Larry. So those 3 points leaves us right at the top of the league. Still 7 points ahead of Chelsea and Arsenal, though Liverpool have dropped points, so they are back a touch. Next video, we will go up against West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League. We've got 5 games between then. I think we've got Monaco in the Champions League, then Bournemouth and West Ham in the league, and then Lokomotiv Moscow, someone else maybe? Oh, couldn't tell you. Something like that. And then we will have all the highlights of those. We will show you all the highlights. We'll have the game against West Brom, the Baggies. I think we're away at the Hawthorns as well, so bit of a test for us, bit of something different, just like today's video, something different, something where we're able to go away and, test ourselves against one of the teams struggling to stay in the Premier League. I did also notice Sheffield United are doing absolutely awfully. I suppose it's because they're passing the ball around and not able to do anything with it. Maybe that might have something to do with it. But they are 1 win from 12 and 11 losses. How'd they keep the ball so bloody well? What's going on? Anyway, also, United are down in 11th, City at 9th, Spurs are 8th. Very strange. Bournemouth are up in 5th. I don't know what's happening this season. It's absolutely wild, but I suppose 3 years into the future, anything could happen, right? Even Wolves could win the league. Apparently so, anyway. But that'll do it for today, guys. Make sure to leave us a like, comment down below what you thought of the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, follow us on all the social medias, they're down in the description below, and until next time when we go again, peace.